Coronation Street's beloved Shona Platt could be forced to leave the ITV soap in upcoming episodes, as it seems she might have got a bit mixed up about a possible affair happening between two of her neighbors during Wednesday night's double bill. Shona, played by Julia Goulding, has just undertaken a new role on Coronation Street as a new worker at the cabin newsagents, and so she has become more tuned into what goes on with some of the locals. The beloved ITV soap character seems to have become quite focused on Tim Metcalfe, Joe Duttine, of late, as she has suspected him of having an affair with Aggie Bailey, Lorna Laidlaw. She shared her theories with Abby Franklin, Sally Carman, during Wednesday night's installments, leading the mechanic to think Tim could be cheating on her best friend Sally Metcalfe, Sally Diniver. However, as it's discovered Shona has made a mistake, could Abby make her life a living hell as revenge for making such an accusation? The latest episodes of the weeknight serial drama began with Sally still unsure what her husband has been hiding from her. Not wanting to scare her, Tim has taken the decision not to tell his wife he is going to have a triple heart bypass to save his life. This has led the stalwart to make various assumptions about her spouse, including the theory he could be having an affair. Installing a tracking device on his phone, Sally followed him to a hotel where it was discovered he had known all about her plan. As the two got to speaking, it was clear Tim could never have an affair behind his wife's back, but he still chose not to disclose his health woes. With everything seemingly back on track with their marriage, Sally sat down with Abby and the Rovers returned to fill her in on the developments. When Tim told me he knew about the tracker app, I almost died of embarrassment, Sally explained to her friend, who asked her where her husband was right now. "Well, I don't need the app now, do I, because I know where he is. He's at home cooking my tea," she continued with a big grin on her face. "He's a good one, really," Abby remarked before Sally said to remind her never to doubt Tim ever again because he wouldn't cheat on her. Sally left to go home, and it was at this moment Shona walked over to Abby and began speaking about some intel she knew. "Aggie Bailey, is that who you were just talking about?" Shona asked her neighbor, who replied stating they were not interested in Aggie. "Well, because of her and Tim, David Platt's, Jack P. Shepherd, wife continued, to which the mechanic became more intrigued. "I saw them being all deep and meaningful the other day. She was telling Tim he had to tell Sally something, meaning the surgery." "No, you've got that wrong," Abby replied as Shona said, "It wouldn't be the first time, hey," before she headed home. However, Abby was troubled by the news her friend's husband might not be being faithful to his dear wife anymore. It will be revealed later this week Tim is ill and in need of an urgent operation, not having an affair with Aggie. This will leave Abby furious, as she will have hated being skeptical of Tim when there was nothing to be worried about in the first place. Knowing Shona is the one who planted the seed in her head about it all, the mechanic could confront the quirky character. Having made people's lives hell on the cobbles, including Kelly Nealon's, Millie Gibson, she knows she could do it again to Shona for lying. As David's wife fails to feel safe in Weatherfield with Abby lurking about the corner, she could very well urge her young family to leave with her. Of course, David would want to stay and confront Abby for the way she has been treating his wife, but will he leave for Shona's sake? Or will the father of two find himself bidding farewell to his wife and feel guilty for letting her leave on her own? This is a different side to Shona viewers are seeing, as the result of her brain injury 2 years ago saw her become a very different person. Discussing exploring this new and youthful version of her character, the actress who plays Shona, Julia, has said she was over the moon to take on the storyline. The actress said, "The difficulty is that the character is so different, so to approach it in that sense is really odd because she is completely unrecognizable. When working with my colleagues like Tina O'Brien, Jack P. Shepherd, Helen Worth, and David Nielsen, it's hard to not go back to the natural rhythm that we had with each other," she added. "We have rapport that we have built up, the way we work together, as characters but also as friends, so it's hard not to sink back into that familiarity from before. For example, if Shona and David have a cheeky exchange, we have to be quite cold and to look at it with new eyes. We have excellent writers and there has been lots of research put into Shona's brain injury. I had a meeting with Dr. Julian Kinch, consultant neuropsychologist, and Dr. Nicola Wheeler, clinical psychologist, from Christchurch Group, and they were incredibly helpful with the way Shona will behave and react to people. It's challenging because I want to get it right, and I really hope I have done it justice because people are going through this situation in real life.